A, B, C, D. No, don't sing them. As we get back, Bubba's not here. Not only we've gotten through this crud, his family has had a stomach virus of some type that has been bad. We all knew that he was going to get it. He was hoping he could avoid it. He did hack in the parking lot this morning. We have a rule here on the program. If you have a fever or hack, you have to leave. So Bubba has gone home. Now, the timing of it has come under question that he was going on vacation. But I don't think, A, he would put hair gel on. And I don't think, see, to me, if I was going to dodge, I would have never came home. It would have been a sick call on the phone. I ain't going to make it. You know, I would have come all the way up here and all that. And we've actually gone as far as to investigate where the truck was, and it appears something did happen. So as gross as that is, you know, but he is, and you think you saw him get hit again.
Yeah, on Valleydale Road. And plus, I don't think it was planned because Betty Lou had called me to come over and do some yard work this morning, too, and I just barely got out of there. I was listening. I just happened to have my radio on.
Awful. So, Curt Jarvis is with us today. He set up an interview with Mike Shula, his friend and former roommate from the University of Alabama, now the head man. And, you know, it was definitely not a hard-hitting interview, but it was great for him to take time on the first day of practice to hang with us a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And I know I'm a high-maintenance friend now.
And you're relieved that he called in and was successful?
I knew he was going to call.
Right.
I knew he was going to call. I mean, he does. Well, I didn't realize he was going to call, like, within 10 seconds of when he was supposed to call.
Yeah, but he was right on it.
Oh, yeah.
Why
I mean, that's promptness right there.
He's like me.
That makes me feel good about Alabama football.
See, he's... I bet he was... I don't know how he was as a player. I remember seeing him play, but I'm talking about since you played with him. But I'm the same way with the show. I don't like all this get there too early. No. You know, if I'm you know, you always heard of Lombardi time. If he said be there at 7, you're supposed to be there at 6:45.
Yeah.
I want to get there when it's time to get it on.
I like to wait about 10 minutes. Make a grand entrance.
I hate all the like to me in football.
You like being late.
Yeah, I hated pregame.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, it just drug on and on. I'm like, we practiced all week. Why don't we practice another hour and a half before the game starts?
You know what I hated more than even that was getting there right when school was out, and you had to basically lay around the locker room for 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, hey, all the lights
lay
are
on
turned
the gym
on.
floor.
Yeah,
that was comfortable.
Take a nap. Okay, that's what I'll do.
Yeah,
you know, so and so's jock hanging down from the locker.
Well, no, you know what?
Let me take a snooze.
You know,
here.
we didn't wash our clothes in high school. You don't wash your pads and stuff every day.
Turn them inside out. Let them dry.
Yeah. I mean, you'll go for like 3 or 4 weeks, and we were in the same pants, the same jersey. So obviously, the locker room smelled like a pigsty.
I'm not trying to say I left mine in there too long, but I got to practice one time, and my pants were already on the field warming up. Hey, where you been?
One year I went as long. I said I'm going first day of practice until the first week of before we played the game. I'd never washed anything. I just wanted to see how bad it could get, and it got pretty bad.
I bet it did.
Wow.
And your locker mate thanked you.
Yeah, no, the whole place thanked me. I stunk so bad. It was awful. Matter of fact, when they finally got
Curt, you realize the show's actually on TV and radio right now.
Well, I'm not scratching or anything.
I know, but I mean, you're taking us down the road of smell here. I mean, so you were...
Oh, it was bad.
You were kicking like a Bruce Lee movie.
Oh, yeah, I was kicking bad.
Yeah.
I mean, matter of fact, they picked my stuff up with a stick. They wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
And it was that smell that you get in the shower.
Okay.
And you come out of the shower, and you still smell that way. It was a fun.
Well, the thing about, you know...
But it was fun.
Practicing football at this time of year, and you and I found out we did the little football clinic the other day.
I almost passed out. The Atkins died.
Yeah, I told you.
See...
Okay, here we go.
No, I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to say a word.
Do you realize my cousin...
I'm not going to say a word.
Function, and he comes up to me going, hey, I got this new product, Avocare, and he hadn't listened to the show. He was really trying to get me
He cares about you.
That's right.
But hey, is it true y'all raised...
about moving up that pyramid.
No, he doesn't. He cares about you.
Whatever.
As an individual. It's part about changing
You know
lives.
my gesture that I can't do.
Yeah.
Is it true y'all raced? He says he was not racing at this little practice deal y'all had. You were at a full sprint.
Let's not go there.
You know what? I know he was.
Let's not go there.
The speed that he showed, I hope he wasn't racing. Because
why do y'all always have to be in competition? Why can't y'all just hang out?
Behind him.
Here we go.
And then he took off. I caught up with him, and if I'd had another 10 yards, I would have been way ahead of him. I would have been so far ahead of him, I could have stopped across the finish line and watched him come across. But I needed 10 more yards.
Are we gonna
7:25?
Yeah, maybe y'all need to race in the parking lot.
Let's just put it to bed. I can't go on with it.
Make you move.
I mean, we'll
Y'all realize I'm about to have y'all stretching, and y'all gonna be out in the field.
That's fine.
I've been going through this stuff.
I've
I've got all kinds of chest infection and all that, but I mean, yeah,
But see, I don't want there to be any excuses. So I mean,
here's what we're gonna do to put this one to bed here. And by the way, if he beats you, oh my gosh, Curt, if he beats you. But we're gonna see if we can't find the duct tape that Don Juan tried to make a straight line.
We can't run down that thing. Thing's like a curvy road.
Would you listen to me? We're gonna lay it down here, so there's no debating on who crossed what line, and it was imaginary line because y'all will start fighting, and we're just gonna have it, and then we'll just have a run out.
Has it come to this?
We'll have a sprint.
See, now this is just getting sad. Now you're just grabbing. Maybe I can run faster than Rick.
You know what? But think about it. What else do we have to do? I mean, think about it.
Because we are washed up has-beens.
Yeah, but is it affecting you?
How about this? I was a never was.
But is it affecting you?
You would have been.
Is it affecting you though that Rick is owning you?
You would have been.
He's owning you and everything. Is that why you want to race?
Yeah, it drives him crazy. It drives him crazy.
He doesn't own me and everything.
Kurt, let's just go from history.
Name one thing you beat me. I see. Come on, Kurt. I thought we was going to talk about Chris Rock tickets.
Dude,
now here we are.
Look, you owned him in that too.
I got better seats than he does.
Look, do you feel like if you go out there,
he's going to get to meet Chris Rock? I'm going to be up there.
Yeah. I know. I'll be standing right beside him. But do you feel like if you go,
Jarvis.
But I understand.
You feel like if you beat him today or something, there'll be some revenge, maybe.
Would I help any? No, I'm just saying I can outrun
Kurt,
you.
Let's just be honest.
Athletically wise, I'm superior. In the weight room, I am superior. And I don't even work out as much as he does. You know, and I don't have little Don Sapp
Welcome to the Rick and Bubba locker room.
Scratching my butt going, oh, you're so great and wonderful, like he does.
That's just sad. How about it's gone beyond competition. I now feel pity. Now I'm starting to feel bad. I find myself wanting to let him beat me in something.
Oh, so that's what's going to happen. He knows I can outrun him, so now he's going to set it up where, well, I just let him.
Look, y'all are going to start back where Bubba threw up. Okay?
All right.
That's going to be and then
right at Bubba's puke, that's where we'll start.
Yes, and then you're going to run down to the center of our window where it looks down in the parking lot so we can get a good shot with the camera and have a photo finish.
Let's not run like a long way. How far is that?
No, that's probably about 30 yards.
All right, that's about right. I don't want to run him.
Maybe 30.
I mean, how's it going to look, though? We're down there at Bubba's puke, and we're throwing up because we're sick looking at his
Do you remember how we felt at the little clinic after just a little fun run?
Yeah, I had to yeah.
I told you about that. I told you about that Atkins thing, and you wouldn't listen.
Look, I need to talk to you.
You know what you are? You're bullheaded.
No,
it's not about that. No, I just want to talk to you.
But you just have something to make
No, it has no. I don't have no.
I'm not trying to say anything, are you?
No, I just care about you. I'm not.
We come back.
Seriously, I'm not.
We come back. Controversy that Bubba's Chris Rock tickets went up for grabs. Didn't go to Kurt.
Thanks, Bubba.
We'll be back. We Be Big as a number. We are considering that Kurt and I, it's happened again, that we'll be racing in the parking lot here in a moment. Terry is in McAdory. He was there at the coaches clinic that we were honored to be part of this past weekend when Curt Jarvis began to knock 8- and 9-year-olds all over the field. Like it looked like a horrifying Godzilla movie at one point. But Terry, you were there.
Yeah, Rick.
Yes. Terry, did you witness the actual race?
Yes, sir. You guys blew past me. I saw it.
And were you there at the finish line?
Well, I was behind the finish line about 10, 15 yards, but I did see who won.
And that person was?
I don't know if I really want to say or not.
Just look, like you.
You know what? Just tell the truth, Terry. You know the truth will set you free.
The truth. That's true. That's true. The truth will set me free.
Now, I want you to take into account, who promoted your clinic, and who, went out there and devoted time to have youngsters come out and learn the joys of the greatest sport ever created, American football.
Yeah, but I tell you what.
Go ahead and Terry, tell what you think.
But let me go ahead and say this, Terry. You start telling stories. That's for eternity, son.
No, that's true, sir. That's true.
This Rick and Bubba show is just in the span of time is just a flash in the pan.
So
living in this great country, I have the privilege to plead the fifth, and I think I'll do that.
Oh my God!
I don't blame you.
So it was that big of a controversy. You say you weren't really racing.
Well, he
says you were,
and I still won.
He says he beat. What?
No,
Here, can I say this? Can I just say one thing? My intentions today, because it happened that Kurt was going to do a segment with Shoe and Go. Bubba got sick. Kurt has agreed to stay a little while and help. My intentions was this would be the day that it would be nothing but props for Curt Jarvis. No meanness, no attack, no competition. But once again...
but then you brought it up to Mike, hey, the year was 1982.
Well, that one's an old one, though. That was funny because Mike's your buddy, and you just got there as a freshman and probably still in shock from what happened. That's where I was. That to me, that was topical for the conversation.
But no, hold on. But it goes deeper than that. I mean, people that might think this is just an on-air. What the first time y'all saw each other this morning, y'all started just lashing into each other.
Yeah,
I mean this competition.
But it's not any kind of.
I know it's a love. Hey, I respect you, and hey, we're gonna. But I mean, I think he really does need to race and beat you. I really do.
For his psyche.
Yes, for himself and to let him know that he is a man.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you what's wrong with this country? Can I tell you what's wrong with this country? Men don't compete enough anymore.
You're right.
No one wants to outdo.
Because there was an arm wrestling debate, but we won't get into that.
Now he can beat me in arm. I'm terrible at arm wrestling. I am terrible at arm wrestling.
Because we could just do that right here.
Rick 4, Curt nothing.
Hey, I can't arm wrestle.
Yeah. Well, look.
I mean, I'll arm wrestle you, but you'll beat me. I'm terrible at arm wrestling.
Well, I know, and I want to say this because I realize now because I've been at this for 20 years. I know we're going to end up in the parking lot, so I'm just going to give in to that. That's going to happen. We all know it. Okay, so I'm now starting to breathe and see, and all that.
I was in there stretching during the break. But anyway.
Let me say this about the tickets. Because in all fairness,
tickets to
Chris Rock.
Oh, okay.
Chris Rock canceled Monday night. We were all going as a show.
Except for me, but hey.
He got you know what?
There's
a pecking order on the show.
Pecking order.
On the show.
Really?
See, out in our genre, there's different pecking orders, but at work on the show, I'm 1.
Really?
Bubba's 2.
Okay.
Speedy's 3. Don 1's 4. Ryan Greenwood is 5. Is that correct? Is he 5? He fluctuates a little bit.
He does so much work for the show, it's unbelievable. Yeah, he's got to be 5.
Yeah, and then, the Dunaways and the Praters work on the show, but they also have their own TV gig, so they're not really under our supervision, but then they would also have been with the show. They would be considered in this. And in this case, Dunaway called the day that this happened and said, hey, I want to buy some tickets, and we had to tell him they're not available. So he desired to go, because he didn't have to do a morning gig. And so I said to him, if anything comes available, I sent the message back, we'll help you. Well, then you came in after that saying, I'd like some tickets. And I said, what did I say? I said, here's the person you need to call. Tell her if any come available.
And Dina, by the way, let me give a shout out to Dina. Dina, your husband, Rick, I think you said, he's a lucky man. Thanks for the help, Dina.
You should have heard him working tickets out of
yeah. And I heard she's good looking, too.
She's married.
I'm just saying she's
newly married, by the way.
Newly married.
I'm just, the rumor has it she's a little hottie.
If you had seen him on the phone. He's so much trouble, too.
I'm just saying,
what in the world?
I understand she's a hottie. I was just bringing that. That's strictly a compliment.
So
she's a hottie.
So when the tickets came up, Bubba said to me, hey, Dunaway called. What do you think? I said, Dunaway called first. He should get them first. I did.
Well, let me ask you this, though. Out of you've named 1 through, let's say, 10 on the show, we'll say I'm 11. So you take the 1 through 10, wrap them all up. Can any of those get you Shula?
Wow.
Huh?
I bet Dunaway had him interview Shula.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Could Dunaway bring you Shula?
Show. He's going to host his coach's show.
Could he get Shula on the Rick and Bubba show?
He has not, no.
Anyway, all Dunaway does, he wakes up in the morning, I think it's Mondays, and he tells a few mostly bad jokes.
Well, no, this is
Curt Jarvis.
I'm just kidding, Jim.
Dunaway.
You're a little bitter because he's at the 7:30 show and you're at the 9:30.
Let's not make this a Dunaway.
I'm bitter because I'm not going to get to meet Chris Rock. I just would like to meet him. But all I'm saying is, y'all talking about the pecking order.
Do you want to meet Chris Rock?
I got y'all Shula.
Do you want to meet Chris Rock?
I got y'all Shula.
We might make this happen.
Do you want to meet Chris Rock? Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want to meet Chris Rock?
Yeah, but I don't want to be a pain, though. I'm already high maintenance friend to Mike.
I was about to say,
I don't want to be high maintenance to Chris Rock.
That didn't bother when you were forcing your buddy to do an interview with some of your other buddies this morning on the show. He didn't want to do that.
Yeah. No, it won't bother you either when you're reaching your hand out to shake his hand tonight. I mean, it won't bother you then either.
I'm just saying,
of
all the people that y'all just named, who brought you Shula? That should have moved me right up there close to the top 5.
But you understand the situation I was in. I didn't even know you wanted to go to after I'd already said, okay, you're the person that will get in that fall off the table. I'm sorry. Wouldn't I have been a bad person if I said, I told you that, Jim, but I'm
No. All you had to done was say, hey, Jim, You know what? You normally normally next in line, but Jarvis got a Shula.
Either that, or you just call me on my cell phone and go, Speedy, look, I just want a personal favor. I really want to meet him. Could you any way you could make that happen?
Yeah. So see, that's Speedy's area. So that may happen. Will you be okay going to the second show if you get to meet him?
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
What about this?
Mind going
what
with
about
the herd,
this?
I wanted to go with the herd.
I got an idea.
There's only
what about this?
From the herd.
We're probably gonna.
I'm separated from the herd.
He's about 6th on the depth chart, and he wants to start.
I know.
Okay.
And I just brought something. I mean,
and he's going, hey, on the field. He's going, hey, on the field, I own it, and why am I not starting?
Can I tell you this?
Exactly. It's all political.
Well, let me tell you this right here. Serious business. You have a good show today, friend. Learn, get a little more savvy on the World Wide Web, and learn how to play guitar. You might bump Ron Greenwood.
I think I should be ahead. The whole guitar thing is out, and let's go ahead and throw in the World Wide Web with that too. So,
well, let's say you got to be able to do a lot. You got to be able to bring more than just entertainment.
But what about this? You could be with the herd. You could be with the herd tonight. Come early, because we're probably going to meet him after the show. If you come before the second show, then we could. The herd could go back there together.
That's just a little pat on the butt, going, "Hey, good try."
So you can't win with you. So I can't win with you. Then
I want to be with the herd.
What did we not tell? Did we not tell Dina? If some other room comes up near the herd for show 1, you get those. You get bumped up, right?
I do, and thank you, Dina. But the fact remains is the herd has left me. Y'all did this on y'all's own, and I brought y'all a big one. And also, let me ask you this: who got you the van?
What am I doing? Oh, my mic. I'm sorry.
Oh, who got you the van?
You did.
Okay, who drove y'all down there? Got y'all Cokes, had your newspaper sitting in there, had your good movie.
Did.
You and Bubba back there weeping like little kids.
Well, that was a very sad movie.
But you don't need to make this a Curt versus Dunaway then, because Dunaway brings a lot to the show.
No, and you know what else, too?
He does.
Here's the sad part.
Here's the
sad part. Dunaway is...
You're just bitter because you didn't get tickets.
Exactly. And I'm not with the group.
You're not even thinking about this, and that right now it's killing Bubba wherever he is. Let me tell you what's about to happen. Dunaway is so nice.
You're right.
He will talk Dunaway out of his tickets.
Yeah.
And Dunaway will go, I'll just go second show.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dunaway, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Come on, Dunaway. I've clearly beaten him out of his position.
Who?
We got Dunaway.
Well, you got to perform every day, not just once.
But every time y'all have asked me to perform, have I not come up big? I mean, Bubba called, couldn't get a van. What did I do?
You got it done.
Okay. Y'all been trying, calling, trying to get Shula. What happened?
You got it done.
Okay. We go down, wherever y'all go.
Is this where you try to kick out the black guy? You're trying to You're trying to get Don Juan's ticket.
Because let me say, we're a package deal.
That's right. I mean, look, what's that?
It's because I don't do Avocare.
Is that what?
It's because I don't do Avocare.
No, I think you're trying to get these tickets just like you went on that hunt trip and shot a 9-point out of his stand.
Yep.
You bumped Don Juan out of that one too. You were like, yes. He didn't get to go on that.
There's a funny joke I could do right now, but I think it would make some people upset, so I'm not going to do it. But I'll tell you on the break, it's going to be real funny. I will be right back. We're back. 32 minutes past the hour. Phone calls. Don Juan DeMarco and Peaches on the phones this morning. Fire Marshal Megan, her grandfather, has been going through quite a bit, and she is there with the family. So our thoughts and prayers with her and her family now as they go through this with their family member. As we get back, I do want to remind all of you that I graduated from college with a sociology degree. And I feel like, though that's not the same as being a psychiatrist, it's still you study people and how they interact.
Why did you pick that curriculum?
Because it was the easiest one to get out.
It had no math?
No math.
Cool. That's why I took criminal justice. But anyway.
I was going to be a communications major, but they said 4 years of Spanish or you can't get out. And I said, okay, we need to change that plan. So, here's the thing.
Can you say that on the radio?
No, he can't.
Here's the thing, and this is just me thinking, and we'll go to the listeners to see what they think. For 20 years.
21.
Well, this summer will be 20.
But who's counting?
Yeah. Curt and I have not been able to function in life without having to compete in everything. What I'm suggesting for our psyche and for us to go on in life You know, because when somebody's got a problem, there comes a time where you go, all right, right now, you really want to take that drink, but you need to pass on it. Mm-hmm. Okay? I'm more than willing to race in the parking lot. You know that.
I agree.
But I would like...
You've never backed down.
I would like to see you and I be faced with something and not have to compete in it. Do you know, right now, you want to know who's faster. I want to know. Okay?
I know who's faster. I don't have
This is not the way to go.
Who's going to be the man and the adult here and go, you know what? Look, I'm not going to race you because, you know, I love you as a brother,
right.
and I don't have to go out there and prove myself.
You know what, Kurt? It doesn't matter who's faster. It doesn't matter who's stronger.
Now, the fact that each one of you think that you're faster and stronger, just not put that, take that away.
It doesn't matter who whipped who in '82, the only time we've ever faced each other.
Who whipped? That rhymes.
Yeah. You know, it doesn't matter who won the bass tournament. It doesn't matter who coached better.
It doesn't matter who benches more.
He's subconsciously bringing all that up, while he's trying to make amends.
See, you and I are friends. We've been great, and some people miss that, by the way. They think that we raise on each other and we're mean-spirited. That is our friendship, and we love it. And I wish men would get back to more of that. Because sometimes I hang around somebody and I feel like they're not mean enough.
Right.
Do you ever say, do you ever go, okay, this person's a little passive for me?
Who would win boxing?
Well, that would be me, but see, that's not even important. I don't think that's not healthy. This is, so why don't we today see if we can finish this show and not compete, be cordial, not even be concerned with who clearly had better form when we were running and who was faster.
That's fine, but I just want to warn the people out in radio land, it's going to get real quiet. There's nothing wrong with your radio. We don't have anything to talk about.
Well, do you think we can keep from going to that parking lot and racing?
No.
So that's where we're going to end up. Is that what you're saying?
Possibly.
Yeah. Wouldn't you like to see us try to see if we could make it?
Okay, I'll do.
Like that fishing tournament.
But I don't know what to do.
Like the fishing.
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
What do you mean you don't know what to do?
Well, what are we going to talk about if we're not going to rip on each other?
Well, I didn't say we couldn't.
Why don't you ask Rick
let's see if we can do this.
How his wonderful family is doing.
Yeah, let's see if we can do
Why don't you just ask him a normal question instead of going, hey, buddy, you want to go race?
And I'll try not to say something smart alecky back.
Go ahead.
Let's see if we can do it.
Ask him something that's not aggressive.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, Kurt, man, what you been up to?
How's your spiritual walk? Go. Just ask him something like that.
Hey, Kurt, hey.
Okay, how's the family, Rick?
Well, you talking about my beautiful wife and my 4 beautiful children, and
there you go.
What?
He's throwing it back in my face. I don't have a family. That's it, right there. He's throwing it back in my face. He's got, he's ahead of me in the
Stop! I felt like you were reading too much into that, Rick. You ask him a question.
Okay. Kurt, how's everything going with construction company?
Okay, there it is.
What?
I've lost my job at Delta. What? Now you want to bring that up. That's what it is every time.
My gosh, I mean,
that's what it is. You know, there it is.
Yeah.
You heard.
Okay,
right.
Do you want me to ask y'all the questions? And see if y'all can carry on the conversation?
That won't solve the problem. Kurt, hey, what you doing for lunch today? See, you know how to interrupt?
Okay, maybe there's nothing in that one.
Well, then answer him.
I'm going to eat with you.
Yeah,
after we race.
And I'll have to pay for it like I have the last 2 times.
Rick, that doesn't help.
There you go.
Rick, that doesn't help.
I was buying lunch yesterday.
That one was on me.
But I had a phone call from Dina, by the way, who's got me the Chris Rock tickets at the second show.
See, you brought that up. Why'd you bring that up?
I'm just
y'all can't make it 2 seconds.
I'm reiterating the fact that I'm not with the herd.
Good gracious.
I'm not even on the website.
You know, yes, you are, under the Bruno's pictures.
Yeah, no, actually, you're on the website because it shows the 1982 stats and what he does to you.
There you go.
That's on there.
There you go. You know who you got me in there with?
Who?
Mickey Dean. I'm associated with a criminal now.
An alleged criminal.
Mark Whitlock. Mark Whitlock of Mark's Outdoors. Hey, buddy.
Oh, now here we go.
Thanks for giving me Jarvis's tickets. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't want
front row.
You calling is not healthy for what we're trying to do today, because really there's one part of a bet that has not been fulfilled.
Well, if Jarvis would, step up and take care of his obligation, I think that was a tournament that you beat him at. Is that? Am I remembering that right?
Mark, that his pro beat me at.
We're not talking about that today.
Uh-huh.
Now, granted, we do need to talk. I think you still owe Mark an hour.
I do. I've been practicing that. Hello, welcome to Mark's Outdoors. Can I help you?
No, seriously, we need to go there with turn us out. You do need to do that.
Would you
realize that? That is real.
Mark Whitlock,
I know.
Mark Whitlock, let me say this, and I want Speedy to hear this firsthand. Why is it that Curt has not been there to do the hour yet? This is how bad that it is between us.
Why have I not?
Oh, Mark told me.
Why?
He said you said it was too painful right now.
Well, it is painful.
Exactly.
It is painful.
You see how bad this is?
It is painful simply for the fact that your pro beat me. The whole thing is every time something happens...
Curt. I mean, sometimes a man's got to step up and just go, I lost. I'm just calling as I see it.
This is not helping. This isn't helping, Mark.
No, look, Mark, you're not. You're adding to the frustration, Mark.
You are, Mark. And
Curt, don't make me put on the pads and come up there and show you how it is.
Okay.
Okay, all right, hold on. All right, okay.
I'm not going to say anything because you've got all that fishing tackle and all those guns back there.
Just remember the firepower. That's all.
Who's got the biggest feet?
Who? Between me and Rick?
Yeah.
Well, Rick, obviously.
Who's got the biggest hands? Y'all put them up.
See, that's not helping.
Yeah.
Well, heck, y'all.
Oh, you're raising. You're raising your hands.
Y'all just, hey, kids, y'all just put your hands up together.
No, he won't do it. Just when we're getting pictures made the other day, he was on his tiptoes.
Well, I was
Who's taller?
No.
I'm taller by that.
Well, on your tiptoes.
Mark,
hey, Mark, when you want to come in and do that, man?
Yeah, okay, Mark.
I got two questions.
Back to this.
Okay.
All right.
Who won the fishing tournament?
Me.
His pro did.
Who put the man down on the scrimmage?
I did.
Running a play that we weren't supposed to run, but continue.
Well, it's a good thing Rick can't fly because, I'm just thinking he'd be a better pilot.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Oh, my God.
Mark, now you're hitting below the belt now. There it is. There it is.
Look, Mark plays rough.
He does.
I cannot believe
he's got us. What are you going to do?
Yeah, that's
you're
true. He's
welching
got
on
all
the
that
bed
stuff we want.
Yeah. No, you're going to go work your hour, right? Because I've got some email about this.
Yes, I am. Yes, Mark, I'm going to come work my hour. And
Mark, I'll get with him and we'll schedule that.
And I'm going to... Turner South will tape it
for a whole hour.
And we'll get audio for radio. For 1 hour. Put him to work now, Mark.
I have got a huge dumpster out there that needs to be filled, so
we're
it's whatever you want.
No, this was for me to stand up there and serve your customers.
No, it was an hour of work however I saw fit.
See?
Sorry, Curt.
Even Mickey Dean has come and fulfilled his losses. So
did Mark flip it and reverse it on you?
That's fine, Mark, but is your wife going to be there when I come down?
Oh, my gosh! Hey, Mark, he flirts and hits on my wall. That is below the belt. That is bogus is what that is.
Mark, I
can't believe that.
No, so y'all make I just want to know if your lovely wife was going to be there. She's wonderful lady.
That is so... You don't do that with wives, and it's like my wife can't even drive by your house without you waving her down or something.
Guys, I thought I was in the family. What happened?
Oh, boy, I tell you.
Mark, I just want to know if your wife is going. She's a lovely woman, and I just wanted to say hey
Mark
to her.
Whitlock.
Sure. I know Dana's probably listening, and don't take this wrong, but you couldn't handle it.
Oh my God! I feel dirty.
Mark, thanks, man.
That's one thing we don't need to compete in.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is where it leads. This is why you gotta stop it.
This is why you got to stop it. This is my whole reason for this therapy.
Let me just say, this didn't go the way I wanted it to.
I think we're doing better.
Y'all are supposed to mend fences and come together.
Now we're turning on Mark.
Yeah. I love you. Come on, everybody.
No, we're fine. This is just.
Did you just say something about Mark?
Rick and Bubba.
Top of the hour, the Rick and Bubba Show. 877 We Be Big is our number. The kicker for the Rick and Bubba University NCAA college football team is here, Mark Prater. Let's put our hands together and bring him in here properly.
Here we go. When it's time for the weather, he got it all together. Yes, he does. If it's snow or tornado, here, Mark Prater. When it's time for the weather, ain't nobody better. Here, Mark Prater. Everybody, here, Mark Prater. Here's Mark Prater. What's up, player?
How you doing, Jim? I mean, what a great start and great show. I mean, you got the man right there.
Well, it's
Prater. It's look. The competition level in here. I mean,
not important.
Prater, please. Let's last a segment. Let's talk about the fact that Rick is playing NCAA football, college football.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Let's not get back to them.
Well, let's talk about something we all did together. And that is, I put us all on Rick and Bubba University. I understand. I'm new to the game, which means next season we're going to go up a level on difficulty, because we seem to roll through this season pretty unbeatable. We last night won the SEC.
Oh wow!
Yes, and the SEC championship game, and some big plays in that game. Prater with a field goal of 48 yards that we needed.
Solid.
Don Juan intercepted a pass and returned it for 6.
That boy, Deke.
Curt, you were an animal in the SEC championship, and then we followed to the national championship.
Now the joke that the reason he's winning is because you're controlling him.
Yeah.
Now let's not go there.
There you go. Basically, if I had his ability, this is what could have happened.
I just didn't play you enough in high school.
Right. But that's not even what this is about. Let me say this: we played Texas, who was undefeated and ranked number 1. We were ranked number 2. Both of us 13-0, and we defeated Texas in the national championship game, which is in New Orleans this year.
Oh, wow.
And we won convincingly at the end of the year. Bill Bubba Bussey awarded the Heisman Trophy. I was going to tell
that's a win for him this morning.
Yeah, he needed that today.
Yeah,
he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Really?
Wow.
Of course, what I thought was kind of strange, though, they didn't give him the starting nod as the All-American team, though. If you win the Heisman, shouldn't you be the quarterback on the All-American team?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a glitch in the computer.
Yeah,
I think so.
So, anyway, our All-Americans on our team, Curt Jarvis and Ryan Greenwood.
Wow.
Ryan at tight end. Probably Ryan was the best tight end in the country by far.
The only one with a mullet.
Now?
Yeah, and Prater, you were awarded best field goal percentage in the entire country.
That's what I'm talking
I hear you,
about.
Prater.
Thank you.
It was Greg Burgess, player of the game in the national championship game, with 3 interceptions.
Wow! Great.
And returned 1 for a touchdown, set up another touchdown, then stopped a drive. So,
wow.
It was, and I was, Speedy and I made the All-American freshman team, since we were both freshmen. Me and running back, Speedy at wideout.
Wow.
And
we all think it's real.
Right, yeah.
It's not?
There's some suggestion by Robert in Birmingham. Robert, I'll just bring you in. Robert claims maybe this is the answer. But Curt, you've never played the game before, have you?
No, I sat there and watched you do the control.
That would be
Robert, maybe I should get Robert, since I have to do most everything else, I could go buy him one maybe, and then he
There you go.
We all get along.
Let him go through a season, Robert, then maybe we play each other in that.
Yeah, that would be the best solution, I think. Let him be Alabama and you be anybody else you want to be, and bring Turner South in, record it for television, so we can once and for all settle who's best.
Okay, well, but right now he's way behind on that.
Well, no, I mean, that would be
fair.
I could be Alabama, you could be Auburn, but wait, they pulled that scholarship, so I don't know who you could be.
For those of you that don't know, Rick was going to go to Auburn. Pat Dye yanked his scholarship last minute because he was hurt. Shot right. Hey, Rick. You shot right over the...
Yeah, I'm happy now. I've gotten Prater in that laugh. That makes me happy. I love his laugh.
Well, and again, we all found out that Curt probably was behind that, because he didn't want to have to face me in the SEC after what had happened.
I had that much pull with Pat Dye, especially after I said, "Oh, by the way, I'm not coming to Auburn."
Yeah,
I had a lot of
they
pull with
loved
him
you
after
for that. Of course, he yucked it up about how well I played against you, though, and then turned around and stabbed me in the back.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, that's fine, because let me tell you this: what Pat Dye didn't, that time hurt me with, sure did help me in my last contract negotiation.
Yeah.
I looked at the boss and said, I might go anywhere.
Things do happen for a reason, Rick.
So thank you, Pat, even though you've become an embarrassment now when you talk. But anyway,
Rick.
Well,
Rick.
He did what he thought was best at that time to try to get me for free, and if I was in his position, that might have been the best thing at the time.
He was just being a businessman.
He was being a businessman. And how about this? All young athletes, it's foolish to tell a school that you're with them from the very beginning, and
I agree.
And not entertain any other potential offers out there. I mean,
learn from Rick's mistakes, kids.
Oh yeah, I mean, Mike would kill me for this, but seriously, anybody out there being recruited, do not say, "Oh yeah, I'm coming the first, your junior year." don't do it.
No,
play the field.
I was doing the whole I'm with you guys, and even telling us, and that was not the thing to do, because then they think, well, he's coming no matter what,
right.
and he'll come on down here for free. Let's see what happens, and So and I understand that from a business side. Of course, when you tell somebody you're going to sign them, you might want to stick to it. But I'm not going to.
Rick,
no, well, that's
Rick. He had to make a coaching decision.
He did, and I don't blame him for that.
He wanted to win.
I would like to go hunt with him right now with some of his beagles.
Yeah, so you could shoot him?
No.
I don't know how that happened. I thought he was a rabbit. How many did I get in his butt? Okay, good.
Rick, Crater,
it's vicious in here today.
Bubba is hacking his way to the Gulf Coast. Has he got pretty good weather once he gets where you hold food down again?
Yeah, I think he should be all right. It's not going to be too bad, but maybe later today a little stormy.
Yeah, well, it's kind of that way everywhere right now.
Am I right when he gets there?
You talking about right?
Wait till he leaves Sunday?
Right when he gets there,
have a great time.
And he's finished off a couple power races to get his fluids back.
The weather will break Sunday as he's leaving.
Thank you, Brandon.
Rick and Bubba.
Top of the hour, the Rick and Bubba Show, 877 We Be Big. Bubba not with us today, sick with a stomach virus, hacked in the parking lot, so was asked to leave this morning. That's a standard Rick and Bubba rule. Fever or hacking, you must leave and go home. He has done that. Curt Jarvis filling in for Bubba today, along with Speedy, Don Juan DeMarco producing and handling phones at 877 We Be Big. We do want to announce in this segment that we have the final four now for Rick and Bubba Idol. These four people, let me see if I can get through my notes here. The final four people, yeah, I got it right. I was just trying to get through some of my notebook paper here. The Rick and Bubba Idol.
Notebook paper. Rick, did you print something out on notebook paper?
Well, when you run out of paper, you just throw notebook paper in there. I don't.
Water?
I'm out of paper.
Who's running the show?
Y'all, am I the only person that's ever printed out of a computer on notebook paper?
Rick,
I didn't know you could do it.
I won't make my speech to you right now on the air.
Really? Why not?
Yeah. Just hit the off air button real quick.
Okay. And that's true.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
you didn't even do it on the correct side.
Yeah, it's kind of upside down.
The lines are on the other side.
Well, I mean, I was trying to. Those of you that are fans of Footloose, remember the big movie Footloose? Mm-hmm. My daughter is part of the cast as Footloose. The stage production of it starts this weekend.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, runs for like, and I needed to print it out, and that's all I had. But anyway, so if y'all want to see that, Summerfest is the group that's putting it on. This is a big-time production, and it starts this weekend. This Friday night sold out, which was a handle for me since I'm a parent wanting to go, and I found out that there were no tickets available. See,
for your family, too.
Well, I was used to like the children's programs, where they go, okay, here parents have tickets, and I thought that was the deal. And all of a sudden I hear, well, I can't wait to see you on opening night. And she goes, well, have you got tickets, Dad? And I said, well, no. And I called, and it's like sold out. But anyway, so I
understand that your mom and dad aren't going to be able to go to it. Is that right?
That is correct.
And none of your other family members?
Well, they're not going to be able to go to opening night. They can go. It runs for like a week.
It's a pretty big event.
It is, but it runs a week.
So what if I was your mom?
Thank you, Curt. Okay, so now you know.
I'm sorry,
it don't matter what we talk about.
I tell you what, Miss Burgess, if I were your son, I'd have make sure you had tickets. But hey, that's me.
Here we go.
It's always something, isn't it? Y'all can't even promote a daggone play without doing this.
I'm just saying what I would have done. You call my mom Sweet Susie. She'll tell you she's number one on my list. Obviously, your mom's not.
How about this?
Know.
We're about to go from running to fighting. Okay, because you were throwing me under the mama bus. And that's not the bus you want to be under. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want Ganell up
I've already had the message. Well, I found out the show sold out. Well, I thought you'd be on top of that. But anyway, so if you want to see it, the call for information, it is going to be. It's going on at the Virginia Sanford Theater in downtown Birmingham. It's formerly the Town and Gown Theater. But it starts this week. Friday night sold out. Tickets you can call 324-BHAM. 324-BHAM for reservations, and I can speak from experience. Get you some tickets if you want them. So Footloose coming there. And also, I don't have the information on this. There's at the Alabama Theater Saturday night, Boomer's bunch of them are doing a part of Annie Jr. again with a bunch of these like singing groups. it's a big production. We checked the website this morning. I couldn't find the information. Of course, they've emailed me information. I've lost it.
But are you allowed to attend that?
Yeah, I can go back to Alabama Theater now. Yeah, thanks, but you're not going. Yeah, so
he had to hold you back.
Yeah, it's like some barbershop quartets, a lot of singing groups, and then
you don't know. Let's find out what's going on.
Okay, and Annie Jr. Some of those
now, I must
parts of
say,
that.
now, you do have some talented children. I'm giving in on that. You'd have some very talented children.
So do you, Kurt. Oh,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Kurt hadn't quite found a wife yet. But anyway, we'll keep working on that.
Final Four, there's people leaning into their car right now.
But anyway, well, if y'all hadn't made fun of my notebook paper, I wouldn't have mentioned that right there, but that was Italian. That's what was on the notebook paper. So anyway, Alabama Theater Saturday night, if you want to see that, the Annie Jr. and the singing groups, just get tickets at the door, and don't sit next to me, because as we know, my kids are too rowdy. All right, here we go. See, why you drag me into this stuff? All right, here we go. Here are the Final Four. These 4 people will perform at Fat Fest 2003, and their performance will determine who is the Rick and Bubba Idol. Are we ready for the Final Four? As voted on by you, the viewers, and the listeners of this program, Adam Briner is in the Final Four. Brandy McKay is in the Final Four. Tanya Williams in the Final Four. And the 4th person in the Final Four, in no particular order, Ryan Wingo. Ryan Wingo. So Ryan Wingo, Tanya Williams, Brandy McKay, and Adam Briner are the Final Four.
And let me just say that the rest of you that did not make the Final Four, 1 percentage point separated everybody. So we're talking about the votes here so close.
Very close. I'm looking at it here. Let's see.
Yeah, very close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I say it? You'd rather not?
We know.
How close it was?
Well, no, yeah. 4 and 5 separated each other for about 25 votes.
Yeah, you're looking at 2 people on just percentages have the same percentage of the 4. And then the other person has 1 percentage point higher, and the other person 2 percentage points higher.
Wow.
So it was like 16, 13, 13, and 114%. So it was very close, and the lowest percentage in the entire Elite 8 was 9% of the votes you still got, or they got. So anyway, there it is. So it's Brandy McKay, Tanya Williams, Ryan Wingo, and Adam Briner. They will perform at Fat Fest 2003. So if your mom and daddy, because if you got a son like me, Adams or Tanya or Brandy or Ryan probably won't get you tickets, and it'll be sold out. So get your tickets now on the website to Fat Fest 2003. All the information's there if you want to come support these folks, and you'll also see an incredible show, which will be the entire evening at Fat Fest 2003. And there's still some good seats available. We've taken our band tickets out, and our act tickets have come out. So a lot of times when that happens, some seats will fall back into play. So go to the website, check that out today at rickandbubbaspelloutand.com.
Did you reserve Ryan's 40?
Yeah,
that he's going to need?
Well, Ryan Greenwood, as y'all know, always has huge ticket requests. So I've got.
That makes you look silly, Kurt.
Yeah, I've got. The only reason why
I have to admit, there's not many people want tickets when I'm playing the guitar.
Yeah,
well, I've never played it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm not trying to say Ryan Greenwood is high maintenance on getting tickets for friends and family, but he can't go to the Chris Rock show because he wanted the entire theater. And Chris Rock would not agree to do another show for Ryan's people.
Right.
So that was not. And there's always some bizarre twist in there. Like this time, let's see, I need some for my mom, my dad, my cousins, some people I work with, some Japanese exchange students. That kind of stuff. And you're like,
and I thought I was high maintenance on Mike.
Yeah,
I hear you, Ryan.
Wow. So anyway, so that's coming up, and they're our Final Four. Congratulations to them, and thanks for all your participation. And we'll give you an opportunity to see them perform live at Fat Fest. Let's go to Daryl in Nashville, Tennessee. Daryl's listening to 104.5. What's up, Daryl?
Hey, what's up, players?
Just you.
I got a question. I want to know, is Curt into the little peace treaty that you guys have?
The Gunnersville Treaty? No, he is not in it. And I think that
he needs to be.
I think that's painfully obvious.
I think I need to be in it for moving.
Before he comes after you, Rick, because that temper of his is boiling up.
Oh, I know. He has a tendency to be a little bit of a hothead if things escalate. But he's gotten better about that. But Curt has to want to be in the treaty, and then we have to vote to let him in.
I thought I was in the treaty on the whole moving deal. When I had to move Rick, that he paid movers to move, and we still had to help him move. And I was supposed to be in the Gunnersville Treaty.
Well, who said that? I don't remember that. That was part of the deal?
Oh, my God.
Are you wanting in?
Well, on the moving part.
Well, you can
for
be
sure.
No. I see what he's saying now, Daryl. We have an agreement that we don't move each other. That's not the Gunnersville Treaty.
Well, see, y'all don't.
No, you can be. You can. We could hold like some type of. We have a ceremony basically.
Yeah, you never have to move any of us again. You're right on that, but that's not the Gunnersville Treaty.
Right.
The Gunnersville Treaty was a treaty, and I don't want to get into it because it's very touchy. Our practical jokes on each other had escalated to a point that you couldn't even function. Because every day, every person you met, you thought, well, hey, what do you mean by that?
That means I can't say what I want to say? Or
no, it doesn't mean that. We just can't, like, I couldn't go and set you up. Like the time I had the guy come over and ask you if you were the guy that got whipped by Rick Burgess in the restaurant and you never beat him up.
Yeah, that was a good setup because that.
But see, I wouldn't be able to do stuff like that.
I almost had a stroke.
But see, Rick got so much enjoyment out of the way you reacted that he wants to do that every day.
I probably would vote down you coming into the treaty, even though it could save me some hassle.
Yeah, but you get so much enjoyment out of what you do.
Well, there was a point where it involved, it involved a subpoena. An uncomfortable moment with a couple of people at the event and one bald eagle. So I won't even get into that.
But, bald eagle.
But that was please don't ask any questions. And so what we decided at that point, we got to do something.
But you can't ask JT. It's much nicer inside the treaty.
Yeah, because JT
than outside the treaty.
Yes, it got to the point where my kids wouldn't speak to me, and I said, I got to come in. It's got to stop.
Well, so I don't have really any problems yet. I mean, y'all hadn't really set me up like...
And by the way, my wife thinks you're an incredibly nice man. He came over to my house the other day when I wasn't there.
Whoa! Never stop! Curt Jarvis, you need to pray about that.
It never starts.
He apparently Kurt's involved in a business where you do some roofing.
No, we were just coming over. Yes,
but that's the cover you used to go to my house.
Every time he calls my house and he says, hey, I'm going to drop by. And he said, did Sherry just get back from working out? And I go, what? It's terribly inappropriate.
But I didn't know your son was going to be there.
You can't come over houses with nobody there.
They asked me to.
I mean, it started out.
I got the call. She goes, can you come over here and check my roof? I got a leak.
You act like you were a landscaper to go see Betty.
Strangely enough, I got a retainer on that after I went over there first time.
Jarvis is not a roofer?
Right. How about this? He's convinced JT's a roofer. So he can go up there and...
Oh, I know. He's like, just rides around my house claiming that he can, like, weed eat and stuff. And I'm like...
Now, let's go to the break.
Wow. Well, hey, look. Hold on.
I said to Judy, well, did he leave you an estimate? Well, no. I called him yesterday. How about that estimate? Well, I'm working on it.
I don't think I looked at it right.
Did you just go over to visit, or did you go really look at my roof?
I looked at your roof. Your ceiling anyway, but your roof. I looked at your roof.
Golly. Wow.
I meant the roof.
Okay, let's bring him in the tree.
Look.
I don't think it's any fun in that.
Did you get you a little surprise when you showed up? My son was there.
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing.
Look.
My little personal spy.
Hey, Rick.
So Michael, did Mr. Curt stop by today? He told me not to say nothing.
Yeah, he's here every day, Dad.
We were having a great time. He threw the football around with me in the yard.
Then he just disappeared.
We'll be back. We'll talk with you at 877 We Be Big.
I can't believe he's not a roofer.
Rick and Bubba.
17 minutes past the hour, we come back to the Curt Jarvis fight song, Billy Joel's Angry Young Man. As 877 We Be Big is our number. Caller standing by.
You know, I was thinking right before we go to this, a great Fat Fest promotion is that we get a bench, and basically y'all two can press up the most. Right there on stage.
You talk about
I don't think the stage could handle the weight.
You talk about when Curt couldn't get 300 and I just pushed it right up?
I didn't try. I wasn't there when you did that.
Have you done 300?
Many times.
Did you do it in our current setting?
I was at work.
Well, I did it when I was playing a little ball. I'm talking about as a 38-year-old man.
Yeah, I could do it.
Have you done it?
No, but I know I can. I know if you can do it, I know I can because how I work out.
Well, let's do it at Fat Fest.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. With pyro.
With what?
Pyro. hey, let's put this
the stage on fire.
Speedy.
I'm sorry, I got involved. I want to see y'all fight. Okay, I'm sorry.
Our original arrangement today was that Curt and I would do a show.
I know, I forgot.
Bubba sick.
I got into it. I'm that guy.
There was some competition about who was faster. There was a little sprint. We almost ended up in the parking lot racing.
I still think y'all. I'm not.
Look, we don't need that.
Corn on the ground and Speedy is pecking away.
We don't need to know.
Yeah.
You don't really want to know that I'm faster than you. You don't need that.
But I know that you're not. It's the whole point. I know that you're not.
But we're not going to race.
Oh, well, suit yourself.
There's a race coming.
Ed in Gunnersville.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hey,
how are y'all?
We're good.
Listen, I've got an end all of all contests, Rick.
Okay.
We're talking Rick the Beast Burgess.
Yes.
Versus Curt the Pro Jarvis.
Yes.
In a real get it on, down to basics wrestling match with special guest referee JT, who was, as we all know, a high school wrestler. If he could strike that pose, that's a killer.
There it is. You see it? JT
I mean,
is
that is a killer. That's it.
You'll notice the center of gravity.
That's it right there.
A rock. You can't move a rock.
You can't move a rock.
No.
Rick, that would be hilarious. Now, I don't know if the big O would need to be the forearm.
Hey, Jarvis can get paralyzed. Jarvis can be paralyzed. He's going to hurt JT.
About his being paralyzed.
What just happened in here?
I could have taken him down like Scott Griffin, but I forgot about the paralyzing. I'm sorry, Curt.
Hey, Curt, all it takes is one little move.
I know.
What are you doing?
I couldn't
look. The athlete in you has got to go to bed.
He challenged me.
I know. You know what? I could see it was escalating there at one point.
Yes. He almost stooped to the wall.
And I'm
JT, don't do this.
Well, I got these shoes on too, and I lost my grip for a minute. I thought I was going to be a Don Juan in the hall.
Yeah.
And
Look,
slip out of them and get hurt.
JT, can I tell you, I've known him for a long time. That was almost a big mistake right there. Don't do that.
Thank God for the wall.
He's definitely not going to get beat by a guy who's wearing slippers.
No, but see, look. At one time, your neck moved a certain
Just for
way,
a second.
and I went, "Oh my Lord!"
No, we're fine.
Of course, he's sweating.
Hey, look, seriously. Hey,
Yeah,
look.
see, it did get my heart rate.
Hey, Jay.
I'm so bad out of shape, that ain't even funny.
Hey, we do need to take a quick poll or something and see if the listeners want y'all to race.
That's I don't want.
We don't need. Is the show about the listeners or not? Let's see what the listeners want. If the listeners go, no, y'all just never mind. Then y'all won't do it.
Cynthia, what have you got to say?
Oh, I just want to say that I think Curt is a great-looking guy.
Here we go.
It's my opinion that he looked much better when he had his head shaved.
Well, there it is.
Well, thank you, Cynthia. I'm thinking about going back to that, too, but I appreciate that. I love it when my family calls in.
Yeah, look, we've been through this. It's, they look and they see so many unattainable men on this show every day.
Is that what it is?
And in walks one that, that's not married yet, and the women just start acting a fool. Do they not?
Yeah.
It's just...
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Chris, get a shot of the skull there.
Wow.
JT, by the way, you held your own pretty good. I was very impressed.
Had I not hung up on this weight door stopper on the ground here in my Merrill shoe falling off.
Could you have done better?
Come on, y'all. That's not what this is about.
This is supposed to be a family show. Nice.
Let me tell you what. He would have come at me. There'd have been a flurry of activity, and before you knew it, you'd have heard. And the Curt been. What happened?
There you go.
But I mean,
there you
let's.
I was trying to be nice about it.
All right, let's go to we'll quick poll since Speedy's not going to leave it long. If the audience wants another never-ending competition, we'll do a quick poll and this will be it. I do not want to run today.
By the way, that Atkins diet's about to kill you. You're sweating a lot.
Yeah. If he was eating some carbs, he might have a chance.
It's hot in here.
On the Rick and Bubba official quick poll.
To race in the parking lot or not to race is the question before you, the audience, on the quick poll. Lynn in Hueytown, what do you say?
I say race.
Here we go.
I can tell you what it's going to be. You don't have to do this poll. They're vicious.
Rod in Collinsville.
Hey, listen, I think you need to put I think the race needs to go on, but I think you need to put in Bubba's quips like, that's right, Rick.
All right, what bank are those on?
Rick,
in honor,
bank 3, maybe.
Bank 3. In honor of Bubba. Yeah, you're right. Might work. All right, Bubba, you realize that this thing's getting out of hand.
That's right, Rick.
All right, let's go to the phones. Hi, Rick and Bubba.
What did the guy say?
He said race.
Okay.
Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. What do you say?
Run them.
Here we go.
Run them.
How funny.
Hi, Rick and Bubba Show.
Hey, can you tell me what station I can find you guys on in Pensacola?
107.3.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. Good morning.
He wants you to.
Just the fact that he wants to find the station means he wants to know what's going to happen. Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. What do you say?
I say you shouldn't race.
No. Thank you, ma'am. There's a voice of reason.
There's a soccer mom.
That was your mom.
That was Rick's mom.
That's right, Rick.
Let's continue. Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. Good morning.
Run. Competition's good for the soul.
Oh, that's right, Rick. That's a good woman right there.
Yes. Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. What do you say?
No.
Thank you.
There's your aunt. There's your aunt.
She had a lot more to go with it.
Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. Good morning.
Absolutely.
5-2 right now.
I know.
How funny.
Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. What do you say?
Race, but on tricycles.
How funny.
That's great. Now, that would be cool.
Now, I'm going to count that as a yes.
No, he doesn't want what we're doing.
Oh, so you're scared? I won't. I'll
put it in the yes column. Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. Good morning.
No, we didn't say
Calling in for the poll.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you say?
Race.
I could tell. A little timid. Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. What do you say?
Hey, Rick, it's Sandra, number 37 in Nashville.
Hey, 37.
Oh, hey.
I don't think y'all should race because I think you've proven yourself that you are the better man.
Wow.
That's right, Rick.
Oh,
my. 37 shooting me down.
37.
Wait, what is 37 represent?
She was the 37th listener we had in Nashville.
Really?
When we first started counting because we didn't have him. Now we think
How many are behind her?
I think, according to the Fat Fest we had there, we got about 600 really loyal listeners.
Wow, okay, cool.
Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. Good morning. How are you doing?
I say race. Philippians says race a good race. And
it's biblical.
Kurt's going to need the Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
So is everybody pulling for Kurt in this because of...
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 4 more votes. It's 7-3 right now, and we're going to see if he can't tie it. So just to be fair, 4 votes, and we're going to determine if y'all are going to do this or not.
Rick and Bubba Show, what do you think?
I think they should race.
See, the kids want to
Okay, well then that's it. Well, he can't tie or beat you.
Well, you saying were you saying he didn't want to race?
How about the first 1 to 10?
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be right. I don't know.
Hi, Rick and Bubba Show.
Hey.
Yes.
Y'all still taking a poll?
Yes.
Race.
Okay, well, it's that's what they want.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
What does Rick have on?
Merrill's.
Now, let me tell you right now, Curt Jarvis, if a guy in Merrill's beats you racing, you don't come back up here, okay?
Beat me.
Okay.
I don't care what he's got.
All right, let's go to break. Rick, go to break right now so y'all get down there.
Okay. All right, here we go. I knew it.
Y'all need to stretch or something.
I knew it.
I knew it. Curt Jarvis, don't let a guy with Merrill's beat you. I'm serious.
How about
Kurt?
You know,
don't let him beat you, Kurt.
Stretch.
Kurt, you can't let him.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
All right, we are back. As we head to the parking lot here in just a couple of minutes, it's JT. Bubba cruising down the highway, having a heart attack right now. Don't you think, Don Juan? Understanding that I'm actually sitting in this chair, running the show in the network. There we have them in the parking lot. Rick getting ready for some stretching. Jarvis stretching as well. Speedy getting wired up. We should hear for Speedy in just a second. Let's go to Speedy here. Speedy, you there?
I am here, and take Paul's shortcut real quick.
Okay.
And we're here now. We were coming down just a few seconds ago. Both of them, both Rick and Kurt, both worried about injury. Kurt saying that he's got a hamstring reoccurring problem. Rick is running on 2 ankles that could break at any moment. So they are stretching. Do what now?
I have a major foot injury.
I know. That's why we're not gonna hurry this up. I want y'all to take your time. We got plenty of time. I want y'all to stretch. JT, can we conference in a couple of callers? I want to see who the people think are going to win.
Okay.
I would love to know.
We'll be. You want to do that right now?
Yeah, let's do that right now while they get ready.
Okay. Let's first of all go to Terry in Nashville here. She's been holding. She's got a comment about this whole situation. Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, she would be a he, but
sorry about that.
That's all right. Hey, I think in view of the fact that we've got injuries going, we need to postpone this thing till Sherry can get in the race. That way, she can beat both their big large butts, and they will bond together in making excuses and licking their wounds and all that stuff.
Okay, all right.
They'll both know how it is to be losers.
Well, thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry. And I'm sorry about that gender bender name.
Yeah, and hey, Rick, the first caller says, where's Sherry? Because she'd be both of y'all. So don't worry about that. Yeah, that is true. All right, let's take a couple more. Go ahead, JT.
Okay, here we go. Hey, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, this is my first time calling
Well, how about that?
Monkey Grass.
All right.
And I'd like to see Rick win.
Okay, so you think Rick's going to win?
All right, let's go to the next caller here. Hold it. Okay, there we go.
Yes, they're both losers, and Bubba's the winner.
All right, real quick, just shout out a name when we go to you, all right? You're on the air. Who do you think's going to win?
Hey, I think Rick's going to win.
All right, next caller. All right, that's the couple of Ricks. No, Kurt. Kurt, nobody thinks you're going to win so far. All right, who do you think's going to win? You're on the air. Rick, Kurt, everybody. All right, we don't need to take any more. Kurt, nobody thinks you're going to win.
Oh, this is awful.
I want to thank, by the way, I want to thank David Feven and World Sailor for making this happen. Here we go. Rick, are you about ready? I'm walking down here. I don't know if y'all can, Christopher,
Hey, I can't see Jarvis.
hey, they are down here right now where Bubba threw up. Bubba threw up about 10 yards. Well, actually, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this is where Bubba threw up right here. You want to really know? He threw up about right here. He was in a handle. Rick and Kurt are right there. They will get down and start this in a three-point stance. Now, I will tell you that it's right out of the gate, Kurt seems to be getting off the line pretty low and pretty fast. Now,
Christopher Columbus, can you get a good wide shot of this whole thing? Okay.
All right, now, what's going to happen, for those of you that are in radio, we're on the third floor. There's a window that looks down over our asphalt parking lot, and we have mapped off, it looks about to be about 45 yards that the guys are going to take off the top of the hill. They're going to run down. The first one to cross this duct tape, that is our start-finish line. One of the pictures for making this line. She is going to, so the first person past this line is deemed the winner. Now, is this a for one race or 2 out of 3? I need to know right now. Huh?
This can only
now,
be one.
Rick, real quick, how do you feel about your Merrill situation? All right. Okay, Rick says that he's mentally strong and he's convinced himself that he has on high top. Now, I will tell y'all, most of y'all are really big, by the way. I just want to let you know that. I mean, and I mean, yeah, a lot of y'all look big right now. Okay, so here we go. Y'all ready?
Wow, the replay.
Okay, hold on, just like in neighborhood football. Hold on, there's a car coming.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Now, we can't really see Kurt. He's kind of out of the shot. Can you move closer to Speedy, both of you?
They're going to come on down. All right, now look, here's how it's going to be. It's going to go on your mark, get set, go. Okay, on go is when you start. So there's no faulty starts here. Okay.
Oh, that is Kurt. I thought that was Speedy.
I will judge if somebody comes off. Here we go. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Both of them in a three-point stance. On your mark, get set, go. Oh no, so stop.
False start.
Kurt, you came out strong. Too hard. Get back there. Hustle back. Come on. Just like in practice. Let's go to walk. We ain't sloping out here. Come on.
Speedy, now, you know, in Olympic swimming, if they false start twice or in Olympic track, they're disqualified.
Yeah, if you false start more than twice on the third time, you're disqualified. So I'd be careful there, Kurt. Rick, come out lower, Rick. He's pretty low. Here we go. First person past the line. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, not even close.
Curt Jarvis wins by 10 yards.
Wait, Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus says he false started again.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you false started again. Yeah, that's what everybody's saying,
False
the camera
start.
crew and everybody. So y'all got to do it again. Come on back. Y'all hustle back. Y'all jog. Let's go. Come on. Ain't no loafing on the...
Hey, Speedy, tell Kurt, though, as much as he beat Rick there on that, he'd probably give him a 2-second head
Now,
start.
we'll say the listeners are saying, even though you did do a false start, Rick said to get him up again. Kurt, how you feel? I got one left in me. Okay. And I got to go to the bathroom. All right, Kurt says he's got to go to the bathroom, and he's only got one left in him. I don't know if that's related to the bathroom or not, but
Tell him he spanked Rick so bad, he'd probably give him a 2-second lead.
All right, guys, I'm going to give you, hold on, just relax. I'm going to give you a few seconds. We've walked back down the distance of the ball field here, and they are now at the start line. They're kind of
got hands on hips. So kind of try to take a deep breath here. So I'll let them catch their breath. Just hold on. Now listen. It's on your mark, get set, go. I'm going to keep the rhythm, okay? On your mark, get set, go. On your mark, get set, go. Well, if you jump again, Curt, you're in trouble, okay? All right. It's on your mark, get set, go, okay? Here we go. This is for real. On your mark, get set, go. All right, they're running. They're running. No, Curt's winning, and he does win. Curt wins. Now he looks. Hold on. Curt looks like he's pulled. He looks like he's pulled a hamstring. Hold on. Curt has pulled a hamstring. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Can you see him with the arm in it?
Yes.
Hold on, Curt. Curt looks like he's pulled a hamstring.
Focus, Chris.
Have you pulled a hamstring? Oh, look at this spot. Look, Rick's taking him off the field. Rick, Curt got you. I mean, Curt got you.
Well, right now we're reacting. It was like 82 when I had him off the field, but he's faster at this age.
Really?
No doubt about it.
Hey, Curt, come here, buddy. Curt, come out here.
Everybody's really hurt.
Come on, walk off the field, Curt. Don't let anybody carry you.
This is why I was trying to stop the competition.
Curt.
Well, it was a tough challenge, but finally I've come out on top. I will admit I'm not used to being here with Rick on top. It's
You feel like you've been vindicated here?
No,
I mean, what's up?
No.
You feel good about yourself?
No, I feel like I need total reconstruction on my knee right now.
So it's your knee, not your ham?
Yes, it's my knee.
Well, your knee will feel better. Rick, do you feel like the Merrills is what did it? You feel like you were in real tennis shoes, you would have won?
Well, clearly, but here's the thing.
He can't walk. How about Curt's in pain, by the way.
So in other words, I lost the race, but I am still clearly in better shape.
Yeah, well, because of Advocare.
Well, it's, I didn't want to buy anything from you. I wanted you to work for me.
That's right.
And I was on Advocare today. Doesn't help you with speed, but you notice I'm not limping.
Hey, Curt's really in pain, y'all. I'm really worried about Curt. So
here's my prediction: ACL. It's an ACL slot tear.
Really? All right. Well, look, let's go to break. Go ahead and start the bed music if you would, JT. And Curt is laying down in the lobby right now. He is actually laying down in the lobby. I'm going to go check on him. And Rick, we'll back upstairs, catch your breath. You came up a little short, buddy.
Well, he's faster.
Yeah, he is faster. We'll be back.
Well, as we come back, the picture of Curt Jarvis's knee blankets the screen. Curt, this is why earlier in the show I said this must end. This is what it leads to.
You know, Rick, I'm conceding right now. You beat me fishing. You beat me in 82. You beat me coaching. The race, whatever. I'm never doing this again. I'm in pain right now.
This is God telling you enough.
It's killing me.
This is God telling you enough already.
It's killing me. I mean, this is no act. I hurt my knee on that last run.
Questions out there. Number one, did Curt jump again in the third heat?
Yeah.
I was wearing Merrill's shoes.
No, my start was so quick.
Hey,
I thought I was jumping.
we've got replay of this.
I'm done.
There's your poor Merrills, which I will commend you for going ahead and racing in them.
I will too, Rick. I will too. That took guts.
Well, I really felt like I was fast enough they wouldn't matter, and I was wrong. You are faster than me in Merrill's.
No, in Merrill's.
Well, I mean,
you know what?
Oh, well, hold on. All right, we're playing back some footage here to see who won and how. I mean, well, we know who won, but how, and what.
Bubba, did you see it? Bubba?
Yes.
Are you pulling your head out of the toilet?
For a couple points. Look right here. Curt jumps again.
In the third heat?
Yep, look.
Ah!
That's not true. How do you know I jumped, Bubba? Did you hear the start?
I was looking at the tape.
Yes.
I'm just basing that on the tape. Either, Curt, first, let me get this in order. Curt, congratulations for winning, okay?
Yes, that's true.
What did he say?
He said congratulations for winning.
Oh, thank you. But the whole thing, I didn't jump. I just got a quicker start. But, Bubba, from now on, it'll be a bunch of talk because I'm never doing this again. And thanks for the Chris Wright tickets, by the way.
Hey, least I could do for you. Rick, here's the thing I don't understand from your standpoint,
That's
okay?
Yes.
His knee popped.
Because I have raced you several times.
Yes.
You let Curt control the start. You were watching him.
You're right.
if you notice on the last one, if Curt didn't jump, you waited till he moved before you started.
You're right. I got paranoid about jumping. And normally, you would agree, and all my...
He was up and had a step before you ever started up.
And you would agree in the
You're
old...
beat right there.
In the old days, I was always the first one on the start.
You would risk a quick start to get that first step.
You're right.
And that was not... So I'm saying congratulations to Curt, but I'm going to tell you, that was not the best race I've ever seen you run.
But look at my stance. Is it not perfect?
See, look at Curt. He come off... I mean, he
like a
won
madman.
at the first step, Rick.
Now, granted, he's got an ice pack now, but I mean...
Yeah. Now, granted, he tore his ACL, Bubba.
Right there, where did it go,
Yeah,
Curt?
right there. Right when you start seeing me slow up.
When he slows down, I could tell when he pulled up.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then right there, when he crossed the line.
Hey, Bubba, did I see you on the Valleydale Road this morning?
Yes.
I knew that was you.
So it did happen again.
Did you
Well, you hate to stop right on the interstate.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was you.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for the entertainment, and Curt, congratulations, and Rick, my goodness.
I know. I know. Well, but...
I mean, I'm gone for a few hours.
I know. You would have never let this happen.
All right, y'all be good.
Have a good vacation,
Hey, hope you feel better, bud.
Curt, congratulations, you big old blue, toxy, very quick bear.
Thanks, thanks, tell Betty Lou I said hey.
She's moved on JT now. Steve and Gadsden. Steve?
Well, Rick, clearly, Curt did get a jump on you there. He started a little before you did.
Well, but the thing was, that was my fault, like Bubba said, and he's so correct. Usually the way I have won sprints is being the first one out of the gate. And normally I don't go against fellow linemen, so I'm always able to beat them out of the blocks. I think the fact that he, too, has made a living coming out of the blocks, I just couldn't out-quick him off the start.
Here we go again, Rick. We're showing replay. You're in a three-point stance. Now, the problem we have here is, with the last one, when I said, okay, go, I felt like maybe, I can't tell if he got a quicker jump or if he jumped the gun.
He came out of the blocks right on go, as I should have done.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah.
He's got about a 1 yard advantage on you right here.
See, I'm beat right there.
Yeah, and you came out a little high. He came
I was
out.
high?
Yeah,
Look, it's been a long time.
Yeah, and so he stayed low, which is key for the first couple of yards. And so when I say go, he takes off. He's low. Now he's got about a yard on you. Now you have got a lot of background, a lot of ground to make up, and that's where right there his knee goes out on him, but he makes it through the finish line.
Yeah, but I see he's hurt at that point.
And
so
it looks a little bit like Rick is struggling to keep the Merrills on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve,
I can't believe he raced me in Merrills. I mean,
Steve, what do you say about the Merrills?
Well, Curt, end result, heat of competition, everything you got out of it. You got the win, but you do got some excuses on. You got the Merrills. You got, you started before him. End result, you hurt your knee.
Yeah.
I agree. That's why from now on it'll be fishing tournaments and coaching. None of this anymore.
Seriously, are you okay? You're an athlete. You know if you're hurt. Are you hurt?
Yeah, it's going to be okay.
All right, Mickey Dean has called, who I beat in a sprint. He said since you won, he'll give you a free Sea-Doo. I think that's wow. Well, the spoils go to the winner.
I appreciate that.
Dale and Coleman.
Rick.
Yes, sir.
I was trying to get through to you to save you that embarrassment about that race. You know, I coached Curt out at Gardendale in '82.
Yes.
And he raced every back that we had, and we'd kind of prompt them on. You know, hey, I think Jarvis can outrun you on a 40-yard dash.
You know what's sad, Dale, is I too ran with the backs in the sprints.
Yeah.
And here it was. Now since you brought up '82.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you about that '82 game now.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach Cook. Before you go, thank you. I hadn't heard from you in forever. Great coach right here. This is no kidding, a guy that I owe a lot. I mean, I owe tons to. He was my position coach in high school, and this is from the heart, Coach Cook. I really appreciate what you gave to me and what you did for me, and I owe a lot to you.
Well, I'm
my whole career.
I'm going to cry.
I mean, I've never had a chance to do this for Coach Bruce, for Coach Cook, for Tommy Morton. Those guys, I've always said, everybody goes, oh, you did a great job, you went to the top, but, it was there. I mean, the good Lord gave me ability. I had two great parents. I was surrounded by excellent coaches. That opportunity was there for me to lose.
Well, I appreciate that, Curt, and you're probably the best football player I've ever been around.
Well,
but I'm gonna put a little dent in your ego here. I'm gonna tell Rick how the '82 game how we planned for that.
Uh-oh, okay.
Can you put Rick back on?
I'm here. Yeah, go ahead. We're running out of time. Got about 40 seconds.
Okay, Rick, here's what we did. We were going to reach block you. We found out in about 2 plays that Curt couldn't do that.
No, you know what, Coach? I found, I found out in the first play we couldn't do that. But
That's
anyway.
right. So now, now we're going to down and around. We're going to bring that tackle down and pull Curt around. Well, we found out about 1 play that when Curt pulled, Rick was going to step across that tackle's face.
Yeah.
So we couldn't do that. So you know what we ended up doing?
I know. My foot
Quickly,
stroke.
Coach, about 5 seconds. Hurry.
We ended up double teaming Rick and turning that all-state linebacker loose to make every tackle.